Hello my friends, and welcome to an update in Heather's Land of Curiosities. For today's video, I wanted to give you guys an updated tour of my curiosity shelf. I have changed up my entire setup, so I thought it was time for an update video, and I love blabbing about my little collection. So if you want to see what sort of spooky goodies I have in here, just keep on watching this video. So I'm actually going to start it off with this top shelf because this was pretty much like the showcase shelf, and a lot has changed because I got a new addition. So I actually got myself this really cool triangle shelf from Target. It's in the dollar spot and it is just so damn cool. So this is just a metal shelf that has these little wooden, it's not real wood, but you know what I mean, like little ledges. And I ended up putting some twigs I had around the edge. And also there is my turkey feather back there. And I have my jar with the possum bones on it back there. I ended up putting my favorite daguerreotype on top. Originally, this was the shelf for my early photography, but I saw this shelf and I just thought it would be so cute to have daguerreotypes on, so that's what I ended up doing with it. I also have an ambrotype on the bottom level and my little beetle friend. And then of course I stuck some pine cones on there because I pretty much have pine cones everywhere here. So in front of the shelf is an antler that I found on one of my adventures that I really love, and I cleaned it up, and honestly I didn't do a very good job. It looks pretty rough still, but whatever. It's being hidden by all of these lovely things. So in the front here I still have my tintype of the Victorian era woman sitting in front of the tree. And we have a new addition on the shelf. This is a casket plate. This is a Victorian era lily casket plate that I got off of a curiosity shop on Etsy, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's more pine cones and the baby head, which I love, and she's just so darn cute. So next to her I have one of my cabinet card portraits. And I still have some tintypes hanging up there and a cabinet card in the back. And we still have my crown jewel, my post-mortem photo of this woman in her casket. This thing is absolutely incredible. It's my most favorite piece in my collection. And I shouldn't say that very loud because I don't want to offend any of my little friends here. But this piece is truly so special to me, and I still can't believe I found this at a local shop. So since the last video, I also got another new group of friends. So back there are 3 guys playing cards, and one of their friends is turning into a ghost. A very cool tintype image. Up here I have one of my old ambrotypes. It's in a case, and I've just kind of turned the case on its side, but it's actually this image of a little boy. But I really like showing off the details of the case. It's called the Blind Beggar Case. Back there we have a tintype of a little girl I've named Alice. And here we have one of my strange little jars. I haven't really gotten to put these jars together in a way that I like, but this jar has some acorns in it, and I put that antique key that I've had for a while now. Back there we have one of my death cards. In the back corner there we have my Moth specimen. I have this thing for insects, and I want to start collecting insect specimens. So don't be surprised if you see a bunch of little beetles and things on here in the future. Next to that is a new addition I just picked up. This is a plate cover for a door, and I just thought it was so beautiful. I'm very weak for old houses, so I decided why not, and I actually like how the design on here looks next to the Moth. So I still have some cabinet cards hanging on here and a tintype back there, but one thing I did change up about this corner is that instead of having this cute little doll head and those branches and pine cones over here, now I have my Victorian autograph albums. Many of these are from the 1880s and earlier. This one's actually from my town, which is really cool. This one is from many states away, I think in Michigan. This is another one that I believe was from my area. I really like these autograph albums. There's something really special to me about having something that someone from the past wrote on. And I originally had a bookshelf that's been taken up by my Asian ball jointed dolls. They now live up there, and I need to work on their whole setup and everything. So the books are just kind of floating around now. I really don't know where they're gonna go, but anyway, I wanted to have the autograph albums up here because I feel like these are such a great little piece of someone's life, very much like the theme I'm going here with the photographs. So that's why they are up there, and they are so fun to open and read. So fascinating. All right, so now we're going to move on to this shelf. So this is the shelf that was originally dedicated to early photography. It still pretty much is, but I've decided to start moving pieces from there up to other levels of the shelf because it's all about just whatever looks good on each shelf at this point because I have so many little things here. So in this corner, we still have the image of the woman smiling and holding her cute little baby. There are two sisters. Oh yes, a new addition that I wanted to share with you guys. So she is new. She is dressed like a cute little witch. And I'm sure that was not the intention, but I like to pretend that she's a cute little witch. Love her. And I still have like my most favorite tintype ever over there. Let me brighten that up for you guys. There we go. I still have like my most favorite tintype ever over there. There's where I put the other door plate cover for now because I really don't know what I'm going to do with those, but I'm really glad I bought them. So in the back here, if you haven't seen this already, I have this giant tintype that I love so much. And then down there I have an ambrotype. I still have the cabinet cards in the back. There's a tintype in a case that has a fairy on it, if you didn't see that already. Ooh, here's another new addition to my collection. If you guys watched my recent antique haul video, then you guys already saw this group photo. I absolutely love it. I think my favorite person in the photo is this gentleman in the bottom right corner. He has such a great look about him, and I love the tone this photo has. It's so yellowy and hazy. So I still have the ambrotypes and the cabinet cards set up. So I moved Hilda and Helga over here with the little ghost to hold them up. So I originally had Hilda on this little plate here, but I decided I wanted to prop her up. So she's there now next to Eliza, who is a rare type of ambrotype where they scraped off the background of the image to make her stand out more. So over there, I have one of my death cards in the back corner there and more tintypes just kind of chilling here. So I had so many tintypes, I didn't even know what to do with them. So I just started laying them flat on here, and so I just kind of laid them out like this just to make them look a little bit interesting. So this was actually my first ever tintype of these two ladies that I believe are sisters, and they look so stiff and uncomfortable to get their picture taken. Here's where I put some of the new additions that you guys saw in my last video. Now I can give you guys a close-up of this guy who is one of my new favorite pieces. He's so damn cute and miserable looking. So now on this plate we have this black obsidian crystal, my match safe that has an entire story that goes to it that you guys have heard a million times, and another new addition, this really cute tintype of this baby that has all of this wonderful cracking in the image. And I love it, love it, love it. So on the latch, on the case, it's actually detailed almost like it's a fishtail or something, which is really, really cool. So I'm pretty much in love with this piece, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection. Here's a new addition that I actually picked up over the weekend of this cute little girl. And there's like the perfect amount of corrosion on the picture. She is so darn perfect. All right, so that is that shelf. Now we're gonna move on to my space-saving solution, and I am so excited about it. So for the longest time now, I've been toying with the idea of getting a sewing machine drawer to put all of my cabinet cards in. Trying to figure out how to display old photography has been a challenge. As you can see, it just takes up a lot of space, and all I can really do is just kind of stick it to the back of the shelf, and I didn't really want to have to do that anymore. So now I have this Tiger Oak sewing machine box that I'm borrowing, and I'm able to stick all of the cabinet cards right inside, and now they are safely stored and I can pick them up and look through them, and I am just so thrilled with how this turned out. So basically I borrowed this drawer from my mom. She has an antique sewing machine that she uses as a stand, and then I lined it with this fake fur ribbon. So the ribbon went around perfectly and filled in the container, and it just looks so darn cute. So you guys have already seen these cabinet cards, but I figure if I ever have company over, they'll be able to go through and look at everybody like this, and I love it, love it, love it. It's like this little box of wonders. So on the front of the box here, I have the tin types that were kindly gifted to me by my friend VPS Gettysburg. He is a wet plate artist, and he made these and sent them to me, which was super, super kind of him. I absolutely love these. So on the ledge here, I actually put my Victorian locket because I needed a new place to put it, and it actually fits on here perfect. It looks super cute. So this back corner is kind of a work in progress. I just need something that fills in the space better. Also on this side, I have my goggles hanging there. And in the back, I have that new group photo I love so, so much. This is definitely one of my favorite cabinet cards. So I wanted to apologize that it's going to be kind of hard to see the image because I still have the tape residue on there from the store. I didn't get a chance to clean that off yet. But this is an early paperweight with a very cool tin back, and it's a group photo of a family that appears to be on holiday. They're in a rocky area, and I love this so much. I love things that are neat and glass like this. So whenever I saw it, I knew it would fit in with my collection absolutely perfectly. So you guys remember in my last antique haul where I shared this amazing box? Well, I am super happy I bought it because it looks incredible in here, and it's super useful for storing things in. So here's what I have inside of this box. Here we have my human hair watch fob and various Victorian jewelry pieces. And I also have some of this paper that was on the back of this image. It's lined with like a black star paper, and a little piece of it came off, and I didn't want to lose it, so I stuck it back in there. Also in the center there, we have a really cute little dead moth because he was just too cute to waste, so I'm going to try to preserve him soon, but for now, he's just hanging out in there with the hair. So for the last little bit of it here, I have another moth friend who honestly I don't think is going to last much longer, but he looks really cute for now, and that is my Mustache Cup right there that has engraving from March 2nd of 1893. I still have the calling cards in there, and I ended up putting one of my Victorian era brooches in there because I didn't know what to do after switching to a different jewelry box. There wasn't really enough room in here for everything, so I kind of put it in there, and I think it fills in the space really nicely. So back there I have another death card, and over here I have this piece that's just been awkwardly floating around for the longest time. This is a glass negative of a group photo. I think they're outside of an old hotel or a general store. I need to actually I need to actually scan the image so you guys will be able to see that, and so I can finally see what's going on there. So I will be working on that, but I'm just trying to come up with something for this glass negative, It's just been awkwardly floating in my collection and I just haven't had a place for it. And I still have my 1870s hand mirror here. So the next level of the shelf isn't really much to look at. I just have my camera gear here on this old tray for now. And I'm trying not to scratch up the tray even worse, but I just kind of used it for now to set everything on. So I have all of my lenses on here, my original vlog camera from my old YouTube days, and that's just kind of here for memories. I have my spirit box back there, and I have a GoPro that I have to fix, have a recorder for EVPs, and then various camera pieces. And of course my baby, my Canon 80D. So that is all for my new curiosity cabinet setup. Honestly, working on this thing each week is like therapy for me. It always needs dusted because it just gets so darn dusty in here, so I'm forever taking everything out and rearranging it, and it's kind of my little time to relax. And I love these objects, so I'm really excited that I get the chance to share them with you all today. If you want to see more of these objects and the places that I go to, please follow me on my Instagram at Heather Explores. I would love to have you guys in my little community over there. And yeah, so let me know in the comment section what your favorite item in this curiosity cabinet was, or what your favorite shelf was. And I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!